today is Monday, right? Today Monday, right?
And apparently it's a make your own rules kind of Monday. You rip and ran all over the stage.
You know, I'm in a great mood today, like it's Monday. Oh my gosh, I had my Fred Hammond on this morning, and I'm just like, it's a great day. And plus, I'm intentional about having a great day. I am, because I'm still having a hard time getting over the big fight between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul this weekend. Okay? And clap if you watched the fight. All right. So a few of you didn't. I'm about to, my hot topics is all gonna be Mike Tyson hot topics today, because all weekend I've just been obsessing and watching videos and what happened. Now, Netflix had a record-breaking amount of viewers. 60 million households tuned in, yes. So many people watch Netflix that it kept crashing and buffering, the Netflix. All of that freezing and crashing was getting on my last nerves. And I say this to Netflix, y'all need to be brought up on criminal charges for that. There literally needs to be a congressional hearing about all of that freezing. Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett needs to be questioning Netflix about, you see that finger? That's what she needs to be doing. Because Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett would be like, this was a bad boxing buffering broadcast. It's horrible. Horrible. 8:30, I went to the Harlem Tavern and watched it with a bunch of people. Every time Netflix glitched, I was like, what the F is going on? And I didn't say what the F, I said the whole word. I wasn't bringing nobody to the Lord when I was watching this fight. Excuse me, he know my heart, thank you. But it was buffering so much, I ran into the other room where they had a TV, and I was watching it because I was so passionate, and some men were like, ma'am, you gotta move out the way. And I said, my TV not working, what you want me to do? Now I'm fighting all of these people. But I understood where they were coming from, because everybody, we were waiting for that fight, and everybody kept jumping in front of me when I was watching the TV that was in front of me. I don't know what we supposed to do when people just step in front of you, because here it is, they see you watching the TV, and they just stand right there, and then they do this, they looking at the TV. And then they'll do this, they slowly turn around and they look at you. Then they go back to looking at the TV. So they were doing that. So like I said, I got there at 8:30 at night, hours before the actual fight started. So I paid to get in there, and I waited. They had the loud music going on. I waited through all of that. But then as soon as the fight came, everybody wanted to sit and come in front of me and watch the TV. TV's all over the bar. But they want to stand in front of the good TV. And I was like, to see me, when I was there for a reason, and I was tired too. I said, excuse me, you don't have to move. And so people were trying to take the chairs at my table. I said, my coat right there, you can't have that chair. This table for two, and I got the second chair too. So I don't know what kind of etiquette we need for standing in front of the TV, because I did it too. But I know that Netflix probably crashed after Mike Tyson's viral moment. So Mike Tyson was giving an interview, and at the end of it, he showed us a little bit more than what our hearts could take. Take a look.
What's your prediction?
Vicious win.
Vicious win. Thank you, Dad.
Love you.
Love you too.
And y'all doing all of that. See, we blurred out his butt cheeks. Imagine sitting at the bar and all of them, but every woman was like, oh my God. Oh. But how you gonna say with a serious face, vicious win, then turn around and walk off with your butt cheeks showing? And I'm looking at this, like Mike Tyson, he wasn't wearing Calvin Klein undies or Ralph Lauren. He wasn't even wearing Fruit of the Loom. The man had on Versace drawers. That's what he had on. Here's the thing, the fact that Mike Tyson wore Versace meant great things was about to go down. It was no run-of-the-mill drawers or tighty-whities. And I'm looking at that tape. Anybody that gives you a Godfather kiss, then turns around with both ass cheeks showing, I'm telling you. You got to be confident that you gonna win, okay? Those booty cheeks say, I'm not losing. And that's it. Now, Mike was confident, but of course, we all know Jake Paul won. In the place where I was at the Harlem Tavern, it was silent when Mike Tyson lost. But here's the thing also, you know, even though I just wanted a glimpse of Iron Mike during that fight. But Mike Tyson is 58 years old, almost 60. And he lost after he went toe-to-toe with somebody half his age, this young 27-year-old, for 8 rounds for 2 minutes each. I don't know who it was, but somebody got in my comments and said that was a Dancing with the Stars fight right there. Because they was doing a lot of hugging, but he didn't get knocked out. Like, he didn't get knocked out. Now, Mike Tyson, he threw 97 punches and he landed 18 of them. So, and he made $20 million to do this. So, if you look at it like my friend Tony Baker said, there's $206,185.60 per punch. That ain't bad. I don't know anybody who wouldn't take those odds. But here's the thing, and I thought I was gonna get a little bit of Iron Mike, because I've seen the training video, so I was like, okay, he gonna knock him out. He gonna knock him out. But when Mike went past the second round and he started breathing hard, I said, okay, this don't look so good. He was breathing hard. And everybody was thinking, this ain't going Mike's way. And then you see Mike Tyson had a knee brace on. Even Roland Martin, thank you, my friend, even called me and said, Sherri, he had a knee brace on and you need your legs to box. If you don't have your leg strength, you don't have anything. So you could see Mike stumbling a little bit with the knee brace on. So we do have to take into account he's almost 60 years old. I just, because I love Mike Tyson so much in boxing, I just wanted to see a little bit of the Iron Mike that we were used to seeing. I just wanted to see one good uppercut that he did, you know. But the other thing, when I was looking at him, when mine just goes there, I kept going, what the hell is he doing chewing on his glove? Did we not feed him? Why did he keep chewing on his glove? That's really the only combo I saw was ass cheeks and eating gloves. That was it.
But Sherri, we will take Iron Mike chewing on a glove versus chewing on the ear any day of the week.
Well, I guess so. Shoot, like I said, he's 58 now. Mike Tyson doesn't fight like he used to. We gotta remember that. And then because if you think about it, everybody who's watching me, when we were younger, we did some things that we wouldn't even think of doing right now. When I was younger, I lived in Chicago. I used to fight all the time. It wasn't professional, but I used to be in the clubs. No, I know, no professional, but I used to fight. In Chicago, we grew up fighting. So if I was at the clubs with my girlfriends and somebody's like, what are you looking at? Or what are you doing? Like, back then, I could take a punch, but let somebody punch me now, I'd be like, ow, that hurt. I can't take a fall like I used to. If I fall now, I'm looking at sciatica, I'm looking at my hips. Now, when I was in the club, it was the ego thing. So if somebody said, what you looking at? I go, I'm looking at you, bitch. What you looking at? What are you looking at? What? I was ready to fight. But that was also, I was in my 20s. If somebody looks at me now and go, what you looking at? I'll be like, nothing, ma'am. I'm not looking at anything. Jeffrey, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Look at me. I turned into that lady. I don't want no problems. So we do have to keep thinking of him as Iron Mike. He's human. It was a valiant effort. Mike Tyson fought that good fight. Congratulations to Jake Paul. I got to give it to you. I love Jake Paul that you gave him his respect, like around that 7th or 8th round. So Jake Paul, congratulations. But Jake Paul, this is what I want to ask you. What old man you gonna fight next, Jake? Who you gonna fight next, Jake? What, you gonna fight Joe Biden, Jake? Who you gonna fight next, Jake? Who you gonna fight next, Jake? You gonna fight Danny Glover next, Jake? You gonna get in there, you gonna fight Danny Glover? Jake, who you gonna get in the ring with your long reach? Who you gonna fight Dick Van Dyke, Jake? You gonna fight? You gonna chitty chitty bang bang dick, huh? Come on, chitty chitty bang bang. What you gonna do, Jay? Come on. But of course, you know, and I told you this, I'm so obsessed with this fight. Of course, Mike Tyson is a legend, but he's not worried about his legacy. He spoke to a 13-year-old reporter, Jaslyn Guerra, before the fight. Now, Jasmine has a YouTube show called Jazzy's World, and it's very, very popular. She's done uplifting interviews with Vice President Kamala Harris, with Jay-Z, with Kendrick Lamar, and Alicia Keys. So when she spoke to Mike, she excitedly asked him what he wants his legacy to be, which is a great question. But Mike's answer was anything but uplifting. Take a look.
What type of legacy would you like to leave behind when it's all said and done?
Well, I don't know. I don't believe in the word legacy. I just think that's another word for ego. It means absolutely nothing to me. I'm just passing through. I'm going to die, and it's going to be over. Who cares about legacy after that? What a big ego. So I'm going to die. I want people to think that I'm this, I'm great. No, we're nothing. We're just dead. We're dust. We're absolutely nothing. Our legacy is nothing.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that.
Mike Tyson, come on, Mike. This is a young girl. This is the old Mike Tyson talking. You didn't smile at her. You talking to her like you at a cigar bar with your boys. Now she calling her mama going, Mike Tyson said, it don't matter what my legacy is, mama. I'm just gonna die and be dust. I have no future. Like, you couldn't even drum up enough enthusiasm for the little baby. I understand, Mike, that you are like, you built your legacy and it doesn't matter what you do from here in. But this is a young girl that you're making an impression on. I feel so passionately about this. She was so excited to talk to you. And whether we like it or not, if we have this platform, part of our legacy is our young people. It is. We can't get away from that. Because the young ones, they do look up to us. And this was her only opportunity to talk to you. And this is what she gonna leave with. We ain't got no future, we just gonna be dust. So, Mike, I feel like she didn't do nothing to you. She didn't knock you out after 8 rounds. Get that baby something so she doesn't leave feeling bad. And Miss Jazzy, I wanna say to you, your rebound was so fast. You quickly responded. You were amazing, Jazzy. And I want to tell you this, Jazzy, you can always come and interview Auntie Sherri. Now, I will say to you, Jazzy, I can't promise I'm gonna be all roses and lollipops for half an hour, especially if I'm hot flashing. But I will give you a good 15 minutes and I will leave you feeling hopeful about life. But Mike Tyson, I want to say this, your legacy will be celebrated because you do have a legacy. You went 8 rounds with a 28-year-old. You were the youngest heavyweight champion in boxing history. You won 50 fights and you got 44 knockouts. That means 44 times you put people to sleep. So, I don't care. I would have liked to have seen a different result, but it does not ruin your legacy. You are the champion, and forever, you will always be Iron Mike. Always. Now, Mike Tyson, I do want to say this. Would you please come on my show and explain to me what happened? And I want to say this too, Mike. And we gonna treat you good over here. We gonna feed you, so you ain't no glove chewing. You don't have to chew on your gloves when you come here. We gonna feed you some good food. So, and I want to say this last thing. I can't bring up the fight night without mentioning the amazing women's boxing match. Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano. Now, this was a fight. These ladies fought to the finish. They fought like my 2 cousins in Chicago. I'm telling you, Katie Taylor won, but I have to, I'm gonna say congratulations to both the women, but you're not supposed to be headbutting. Serrano got headbutted 3 times, and you're not supposed to be getting headbutted. It's a boxing match, it's not a headbutting match, so I thought Serrano took it. Her face opened up like a grape, but I want to give the ladies, y'all worked it out, and congratulations to the ladies. And we have a great show for you today because up next, we are chatting with model and actress Eva Marcille. you got the hair, you got the body, the nails. It's just giving life, as always. What did I do? I'm just trying to love you. And no. So what's good? I can't snooze. Yes. Gosh, like nookie. I'm so much better in these 30s. Girl, anytime, any day. It feels good. Yes! Keke Palmer.
Well, go ahead, demure and mindful. Look at you. Looking like a Grecian goddess. So modest. What? It's sexy. You like you.
What you said, because I had boobs not out. I'm coming up.
You know, whenever boobs ain't out, I'm like, I take notice.
You're like, what happened?
It is, you look gorgeous. This is a different look. No, this is a whole new, this is like, okay.
Yes,
I
love
like
the color.
it.
I think we look good together.
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
Thank you.
That is, we have work to do, and we're about to do it. Right there. You're not playing around. But how does it feel to hear the word grandma?
I actually love it.
You do.
I do. I love the traditional. There's a respect to it. I didn't want a Gigi. I didn't want a Mimi. I wanted grandma because there's something traditional about it.
Yeah.
Except during the holidays, we were at the mall. We were at, a guy's store because I have all boys. And these good-looking guys walked in, and I heard Oliver go to grandma. And I was like, no. This is not when we need grandma.
Please welcome Eva Marcille.
Everything Eva does is supermodel. Now, when you walk out, when you're leaning on the wall, it's all supermodel.
Thank you. Tyra taught me.
And I have to say something. You've always been that no-nonsense friend.
Yes.
I don't know if you remember, we were at Niecy Nash's bridal shower, and you threatened my ex-husband.
Sherri, you cannot say this on
Yes, I can. Do you remember when you threatened my ex-husband?
Yeah.
Do you remember what you told him?
Yes,
What?
okay. This is when Madam was born, I think.
Yes.
So it was Niecy Nash's bridal shower.
Yes.
We were all, girls were gushing.
Yes.
And you, Sherri, were gushing and happy and grinning from ear to ear.
I was.
And so I knew that there was like something here.
Okay.
And I met this man and I'm like, okay, he's cool. So
Yeah.
while everyone's talking and we're mingling, I remember he was seated.
Yes.
And I crouched down.
You, like this. Like you
Next-
crouch down like this. Uh-huh.
And I let him know. I said, Sherri's my girl.
Yes.
She's worth a lot.
That's right. You said that.
And if you hurt her,
Yes.
I will hurt you.
That's what Eva said. That is what Eva said.
And the good Lord has been good to him because I have not seen him since. So,
Everybody in their life must have an Eva Marcille in their life.
I can't believe it.
Yes, I had to give you your flowers, girl. I had to. I want to tell you, happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
You're entering into the 4 O's.
Yes.
Now, it's so funny because entering into your 40s, a lot of women, they dread going into their 40s. But you, madam, were excited.
So excited.
Yeah.
People are disillusioned. My credit at 40 versus my credit when I was 20.
Yes.
I mean, I wouldn't want to be 20 years old again for anything.
Yeah.
I understand myself. I understand life. I understand others' perspectives. And everything still works really well. So. 40's good.
Everything is still working well.
It's still working.
But I love this because you're in this new phase. You glow. I can see it.
Thank you,
You're in this new
friend.
phase of your life after finalizing your divorce, and you're raising 3 kids.
I am.
Now, how is that going? You're now a single mom. How is it going?
I am a single mom, but I don't on me.
Look.
Don't on me. God is good. Those are my babies.
She's about to go off.
My babies.
Marley
That's
and with the other 2.
Maverick and Micheal.
Yes.
That's their first day of school this year.
That's why we on, girl.
And I adore my children, but I have to say, I have the most amazing father
Yes.
for my children. He's the most amazing co-parent. He's a trial lawyer, but he picks the kids up from school. He coaches basketball. So
Yeah.
I am fortunate that I don't have to do it on my own.
Okay.
I have help.
You do
And
have
I
help.
will give, a lot of black men don't get their flowers. Father's Day is like the 17th most celebrated holiday, which is crazy because he is present every day. So that's Mike.
And I love the kids. Oh my God. You know, it's so funny because I look at you because I've known you a long time. You've been
You knew me
married
before any kids.
Before any kids. So now you're out here, you're single. What type of man, like, I know it's a lot of men coming after you, girl.
Help me.
What's your type, Eva? What is your type?
Well, okay, first of all, I only had one type because I was married. So
Okay.
that's the only thing I saw, right? So
Right.
you see beautiful men all the time, but you don't think about them for yourself. Now you look in these DMs. Meanwhile, where did this DM section come from?
A girl. Don't it be a lot in your DMs?
It is someone's husband and their son, both in the DM. It is crazy.
It's crazy. Mine missing teeth. They ain't got no fingers. I don't know what's going on in my DMs.
I mean, it is crazy. I need help.
Okay,
Because
so you're at this place. You could date the father. You look good. You could date the
I
son.
could date the
You look
son.
good.
I do.
So you see? I like them short. I like short.
You like
men.
them short?
Sense of humor. What?
I like a very intelligent man that I
Okay.
can have a conversation with that has a big hands and a wide set nose.
Big hands and a wide set nose. What they gonna do? I don't even want to know what they gonna do with all of that. And I'm gonna say this: if you don't know what Eva talking about, ask your mama. There she go.
That means you haven't turned 40.
You ain't turned 40 yet if you know that.
Yes.
And I love that boss answer. I do.
I do.
One thing, I'm looking at the trailer. You are such a boss lady on your show.
Thank you.
And I have to say, like, even nobody else but you could do this, Eva. But you are surrounded by sexy men every day, all day on all
I am. Oh, Michael.
and one of them is your co-star. Now, his name is Micheal Bolwaire, a.k.a. Bolo. And I met Bolo, I remember, at Candy's dungeon party.
We were together.
And I think you were pregnant when you walked in.
Don't tell nobody.
Okay.
We're at the dungeon party.
Yeah, you was at the dungeon party.
I was at the very Candy's all-review dungeon party.
Everybody.
We had so much fun.
We had
that
a
night.
good
It was a blast.
It was such a good time at the dungeon party, and I just remember seeing Bolo. He took my breath away.
Yes, he did.
On that stage.
I had to inhale back into you because you could not exhale.
Girl.
I remember, friend.
And I said, Bolo had that nose and them big hands. I said, whoa! We were having a good time at that party. Oh my gosh! Now, how is it working with Micheal?
You know what? Working with Micheal is it's very difficult to explain.
Okay.
So how about he explain it to you himself? Micheal Bolwaire, where you at, baby? You better You want him right here, Sherri? You sit over there. Okay. You sit right here.
What's going on?
She wasn't ready.
You weren't ready.
Let me tell you something. And look at these hands right here, my God. And the nose. Micheal, you know, here's the thing. I love all the success that is happening for you. It's always been, but it's like you're even going to another level. And we got to know you as a dancer on Housewives, when you're on Housewives. So how has this transition been into acting?
Actually, it was quite difficult in the beginning. It's definitely been a journey. I had a lot of growing up to do, but I had to learn to choose me, trust God, and press play. That's
God.
Yeah, for sure.
When he said I had to trust God, all them fantasies went right out my mind. Okay. Now, Micheal, I gotta ask you this. I have seen you when you were a dancer. You picked up women and you swung them around. You flipped them, flapped them. Like, a lot of those women weren't small women. It was a lot of bus drivers that you had.
Not bus drivers.
Yeah, them women, they was driving buses. And
strong
man.
man.
You like, how did you take them and flip them up in the air, and then all of a sudden you straddling them and then you flipping them again? How did you do that?
Well, it started earlier on in my life. My mother kind of had us working a little bit earlier in the yard, picking up boulders and stuff like that. So I could definitely attest that it had a lot to do with it. I've been lifting heavy things for a very long time. So it's all good.
Don't y'all notice every time I laugh, I go? No, Michael, you're married. All respect to your wife. You are married and you have two children.
Yeah.
So look at, I love. Look at that. So you got to tell me, what do your wife and kids think about your new Hollywood career?
I can only imagine that they love it because I'm able to do a lot of things that I wasn't able to do before, but more importantly, I'm able to spend the time with them.
Yeah.
And be present in a moment with them. So I can only imagine it's pretty cool. I never asked them yet. I asked her when I get home.
Yeah, ask her tell her what you think about Sherri every time she laying putting her hand on your thigh.
She get it.
But I have to give him his flowers.
Yeah.
Mike is the consummate professional.
Okay.
And our job as entertainers, especially this show, is risque, it's fun, there's a lot going on. And Mike is the leader. When it comes to the men, he holds it down. He is prepared, his energy, like, he is the most amazing man to work with. Really is.
Michael. Can I just call you Bolo one time?
Go ahead, do your thing.
Bolo, I love you so much. Where's my money? I want to give you money, but you are an actor now, and I respect you as an actor. And congratulations on all your success.
Thank you.
Michael.
Thank you so much.
Eva, you know how much I love you. I want to thank both of you for being here. Don't be strangers. Please come back.
Oh, for sure. Oh, yeah, we can back.
I need you back.
Okay.
The season premiere of All the Queen's Men airs on BET Plus November 28th.
Turkey Day.
Turkey Day. We're going to be right there eating turkey and lusting over you. All right. Y'all, up next, the perfect gifts for Thanksgiving. Keep it right here. Eva Marcille, Michael Bolwaire. I got a bone to pick with you.
Oh,
okay.
no!
Are you trying to steal my man, Lenny Kravitz?
Oh my God! Sherri!
What's happening here?
First of all, I didn't know he was your man.
Yeah.
He's just magnetic, you know?
Yes,
He's
he
just
is.
got that thing.
Yes, he is.
And so I'm a married woman. I just appreciate his talent.
You've been married for 16 years to your man, Heist.
Yeah.
But how does he feel about Lenny Kravitz like he likes all of your posts?
Let's not start rumors. Lenny doesn't like all my posts. Okay.
How did Heist feel when he saw Lenny put 9 hearts on your post?
I cannot. When I saw Lenny put the 9 hearts, I said, I didn't count them or anything. I was just like, these are nice hearts. 2 minutes later, my husband writes to Lenny and me, and he goes, back off, Lenny. I said, husband, calm it down. And then I just deleted it right away because I was like, I can't have this out in the public. As I talk about it on national TV in a blazer dress. But the point is, it's all love. I mean, you met him. What's he like? Did you see his kind eyes behind those glasses? What he smell like? Taste like? Just kidding. I mean, does he have good knees? Did he do a squat? Did anything fall out? Did his pants rib? What it did, Sherri? What happened?
He does like to kiss, so you gotta be prepared for all of that.
Okay, I'll stay prepared. Anyways, thank you, Lenny, for being so great.
Are you guys having a good time? Come and be a part of my studio audience. Go to SherriShowTV.com for tickets, and we'll be right back. Eva that's the friend that you want. You always got that girlfriend that's ready to no matter what. That is Eva in my life. She scared my ex-husband so bad. She didn't really go into it, but my ex-husband was 6'4" or 6'5", so he's tall. And Eva, it was such a boss move because she squatted on the ground and she looked up at him. And what she didn't say, she was nice. She said, if you hurt my girl, I'm gonna hurt you. He had never met Eva. He was so excited because she was on America's Next Top Model. And he was like, that's not model behavior. He didn't even go around Eva anymore. That is how Eva is. If she considers you a friend, you're not going nowhere. Like Eva might even say to me, you're not going nowhere. Like, you my friend. So even when I opened up for Kim, the musician, and Babyface, and we went to Atlanta, and I said, Eva, you know, I would love for you to come. You can't go backstage, because they had a policy. Even if you was a celebrity, you could not come backstage. And I'll go in my dressing room, Eva sitting there with her arms crossed. And she scared me so bad because it was dark in my dressing room. She's just sitting there. And I said, Eva, they said you can't come back here. She was like, don't nobody tell me where I can go. She was just, I said, you scared me. So that's the friend you need in your life, is the Eva Marcille. Don't let that skin fool you. And Bolo, I don't know if you've ever seen Bolo. Candy Burris has something called the Dungeon Party. And I was there with Queen Latifah and Eva, and we were there and watching Bolo. When I asked him how he pick up women, Bolo don't go for the little ones. He go for the biggest women, and when I tell you, he flips them in the air. They turn and land, and then he carries them all around, all in his drawers. I ain't never seen nothing like it. Then he flips them over again, then they on their back. Then he gets all the way back. He does a little snake thing, then he snakes and he jumps on them. Then he land on them, then he and I'm sitting there, I literally was out of breath. I said, I ain't got to, and I said, Latifah, can you give me some more money so I can give it to you? Look, this is a freak of nature. I've never seen anything like it. I'm telling you, I was in the VIP section going, I gotta go up close. I gotta go up close. I was throwing money. I still owe doggone Latifah $200. So see, I ain't never seen him with that many clothes on. I'm telling you, all I said, when I go follow him, don't look at what he does. What he used to do is exotic dancing. All he wears is underwear. So that's, he had on clothes. I thought he was coming naked. You turned 60 this year. Right. You look.
They say black don't crack. Yeah. But it's the infrastructure you got to worry about.
Girl,
I got some leaks, Sherri.
Oh my gosh.
I never thought being 60 would mean that I would have to spend so much time focusing on not farting. You know that? you really have to. I never thought, like you sit and you go, because if your mind wanders, and you're like, who did that? Where'd that come from? My kids all the time. You know we heard that, right? I'm like, what? I did that. That was me.
I've known Jenny for over 30 years. We did a sitcom together, and we played whores on the sitcom. I'm not lying. That was the line. She played a girl who slept with everybody. I played her best friend who was her roommate, and they had us dancing and singing, and that's when we met. And we stayed friends. So I knew her when she was dating Donnie. And I gotta tell you, she talked about before the View. Every time, Barbara Walters was like, what is going on in that dressing room? And I didn't tell Barbara, Jenny in there doing it with Donnie Wahlberg. Every time I was like, girl, you gonna get us in trouble. Like, you in there y'all can't keep your hands off each other for a doggone 10 minutes. Jenny did. She did one season on The View, and they would require us to go and watch all of the plays, all of the movies. That's what I do on this show. I watch all of the films that people, I try to read everybody's book. And Jenny didn't want to go see any of the people's stuff. I would go. I'd never see Jenny there. She was not there. And she'd always come in, and Barbara would say, Jenny, did you go to the play, or did you go see the movie? And Jenny would go, yeah, Donnie and I, we were in the back, and it was so surreal. It was ethereal. And I was like, bitch, you wasn't even there. I was there.
Sherri, I had such a good time on your show today. Oh, hey, Tyler Perry. Girl, you know I always love coming here and hanging out with you. This Jennifer Lewis. Wait, hold on. How So you just not gonna have my picture in the hallway? Seriously? And I'm supposed to be your best friend? Where's my picture, Sherri? Where is it? I swear to God. Let me come back here again and you don't got my picture and you gonna know something.
Well, here we go. Because I love my friend. That's...
Well, wait a minute.
Oh.
How come you look cute and I look like I'm scared to death? That's not a good picture of me.
That was love.
That's not a good... Where's the one when I rolled in on the cake? I'm gonna get the picture.
Just bring the picture you want.
That I want.
Bring
And
the,
put, yeah, put
Oh,
that
no.
back.
yeah,
Oh,
bring
no.
the picture you want.
Because
I can't do nothing right.
This is the picture that should be up on the wall of me. Now, we're gonna get somebody, where's somebody? To take this one down and put this one up. That's more like it. Somebody! Finally, there is a gorgeous picture of me in this hallway. I approve.
Yeah!
The holidays mark a special time to make memories. So if you're looking to have a Thanksgiving to remember, my next guest has you covered. Please welcome lifestyle and Etsy trend expert, Dana Exum Johnson. Hi. Dana, let's get started.
Okay.
Tell me what's first.
So it's all about building memories at Thanksgiving, right?
Okay.
So I want to start what's on the table, this incredible tablecloth here. Everything is embroidered to whatever you want, completely customized. This is the winner of our Etsy Design Award, so it is very special from Grill Market.
Okay.
Okay, now, we're at the table. Let's talk about how we even got there. What's on the table? What you mix it up with? Now, we've got these personalized spoons here with your saying, hey, family.
Hey, family, I love.
So I love these. These are only $10.
And you can get them personalized to whatever you want.
Personalized to the T. So we've mixed up, we've got the table. What's on the table? We've got this incredible recipe cookbook here. So you want to build those memories and fill this with all the family recipes. So we've got Shepherd family recipes for you.
I love.
Okay. So now we're moving into the gifts, the hostess gifts. Because you don't want to walk, into the house without anything in your hands, right? But let's level it up. We all love a charcuterie board, but these boards you can pull in and out the side.
Oh, that's nice.
And of course have it personalized as well. And even the tools come personalized.
So they have, this is a great gift. They have all my initials if you were to give this gift to me.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just saying.
Little something.
Okay.
Okay, so keeping up with the gifts. Everyone loves a candle, right?
Yes,
it
we
is
do.
a crowd pleaser. But let's level the candle up.
Okay.
These are birth flower candles. We all know about, birth stones, but now it's about birth flowers.
Oh.
So Sherri, this is for you. You are a sweet pea for an April baby.
Oh, I like.
So, and the other thing about
good.
this from Scripted Fragrance, once you finish the candle, you take the wax out and then it becomes a rock glass. So then you can have it as a cocktail glass.
Oh, I love.
Yeah.
So you can make the cocktail.
Yes. Okay, now this is it's all gifts for you today, Sherri, for real. Okay, now these are custom map glasses. They come in this size in the water glass, but it's with all your favorite cities. So we've got a New York, we've got a Chicago, and we've got an LA version all for you.
That is a great hostess gift. I love.
And I love this too because even as the host yourself, you can give this to your guests. So you'll always know which glass is yours. Because I'm gonna be like, the Virginia glass, that's for me.
That's mine. Chicago and New York's for me. Okay.
Exactly. So love that. Okay, now we're gonna move into the fun and games.
Oh, we like the fun games.
Yes. Now, what I love about this is that this is what's called a printable game on Etsy, which means it's $3, so it's very affordable. You print it right at home. This is a gratitude game.
Okay.
So you can roll 1 or 2 dice, up to you, and then whatever you roll, you're gonna start out the dinner party with gratitude.
So like I rolled number 1, it says name someone you are grateful for. That's it. And then the number 4 says name something you love about someone else in the room. That's a great, I love this.
Yeah.
I love gratitude.
Because it's really bringing back what Thanksgiving is all about, and it's being grateful for the people that you love in your space. Great way to kick off the dinner.
I like that because my family break tables playing dominoes, so I like this right here.
Yes, okay, so now, we've all heard of a bath bomb, right?
Yes.
But this is a hot cocoa bomb.
Ooh.
Yes,
Ooh.
yes. So what we've got here,
it work?
and it has so many different flavors. This shop called Coco Loves Everyone.
Okay.
Now you take the bomb, you drop it in the cup, right?
Okay,
You just
push
push
it
that
on there.
down, and then here you go, Sherri. I'll
And
give
then
it
I
to you.
just pour that-
Then you pour the warm milk on top.
Oh, it's fizzing
And then
up,
you
girl.
watch it explode.
Oh, look at that.
It's so good.
It
It comes in
fizzes.
so many different flavors.
that's nice.
These are $8. Yeah, give that a. What you think?
Oh, it tastes good. I like it.
Yeah, so yummy. Okay,
that's
finally, to stay on the train of sweet treats.
What's this?
Now, the turkey is the star of the show, right?
Right.
But this is a different turkey star.
What kind of turkey is this?
We're gonna break this turkey because this turkey is filled with your favorite treats.
Ooh.
So you can work directly with the seller, fill all your favorite candies, the pumpkins as well. I'm gonna give you a mallet.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a mallet.
And we just
then
break the
when
turkey?
when the dominoes gets crazy, go to the turkey
So what do I
and
do?
break
Just-
it.
I can break it?
You can break it. There it is.
Oh!
There it is. There it is.
Oh, look,
Keep
there's
breaking.
the candy
And here's the
inside.
candy. Yeah.
I
So
love
then you
this.
break it.
Is the chocolate edible?
Absolutely.
Oh, girl.
Absolutely. And then, look, you can break a pumpkin if you want to.
Oh, you can break a
Go to
pumpkin?
work.
Ah!
Ah, there it is. There it is.
I love this. Mike Tyson, this is what you should have been doing. This is what Mike should have been doing. I love it.
So when the
Dana,
family gets on your nerves,
this is what we can
that's
do.
what you do.
This is so great. Dana, thank you so much.
Yes.
And for more info on these products, go to sherryshowtv.com and we'll be right back. Dana. Last time you were here, we did a Set It Off sketch that went viral.
we did.
It went completely.
She was so committed.
Would you ever think of doing a Set It Off reboot?
No.
No, you wouldn't do a reboot?
Absolutely not. It's a classic.
Okay.
And so, there's some films that you shouldn't redo, and that's one, as far as I'm concerned. And, y'all, they killed 3 of us, okay? So...
They sure did.
Okay? My compliments to our director, F. Gary Gray,
Yeah.
because when we first initially got the script, it wasn't great.
Okay.
And so we got in there, he made us rehearse, and he's like, I want them to feel this, because everyone's gonna think 4 girls robbing a bank, it's gonna be a comedy.
Right.
And we literally made a classic that the kids watch today and
Yes.
still do the lines. Yeah.
Well, is there one that you would, one of your movies that you would want to do a reboot
Yeah,
of?
Soul Food, where are they now?
Soul Food. How would you would do the reboot of Soul Food? You got the kids in there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ahmad, we got to see where he's at, grown up now. Are the sisters, are they getting along? Do they hate each other? What
Yes.
happened with that money in Uncle Pete's room?
That's right.
Right, and all that good stuff. Family stuff.
Okay, and
And
you-
then also, like, dealing with us getting older.
Yes.
And still being family, because, you don't get to pick your family. You have to love your family.
You have to love your family. Would
Yeah.
you produce that?
Absolutely.
Okay, all right then.
But was I ever on the verge?
The levels that you went to in Straw, I was awestruck. Your character is Janiyah. You know this story very well, being a single mother. Is there something when you were raising your son that kept you from reaching your last straw?
I think for me, the grace of God. And thank you. And having a network around me.
Yes.
Like Janiyah had no one, but I had family. I had my mother. I have an incredible sister circle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think that's what kept me from snapping. But was I ever on the verge?
As you walked that journey, did you see this for yourself? You had little Marcel on the side.
Oh, absolutely, I saw this for myself.
Yeah.
You have to see it before you can achieve it. And my father would always say that to me. He was like, power is in the tongue. And so if you want to achieve something, say you already the best actress in the world. You know what I mean? So he sowed those seeds into me. So I didn't come to LA to fail.
I know that's right.
All that money I had to pay back in student loans, I was like, oh, no. We gonna make some real money out here.
Okay.
And then not only that, having a child raised the stakes.
It does.
So I couldn't play around. Like, I
yes.
literally had to be focused.
Today's funny flashback comes from Zuki from Texas, who loved taking glamour shots in the 90s, like this winner that she posed for. So, Zuki, I love it. You look so fly. We thought you could pass as the 4th member of SWV. Now, here's SWV. All right, now here's SWVZ. Zuki, I'm so into you being a part of this group. Now, if you have a funny flashback you'd like to share, go to sherryshowtv.com. We'll be right back.
It would be nice, though, if you would return my text that I sent you.
Okay,
this
first
week.
of all, yeah, I don't return
Let's talk
your
about
text. I didn't know. I just found out literally 10 minutes ago that was Kathy Griffin friggin' texting me.
Hey.
There she is.
Well, look at it.
No, Maggie. Hi, honey. Oh, my God. I texted a stranger thinking it was you because I have a phone number for you from 2010.
Oh, my gosh.
And they kept writing back because I signed it KG. And they kept writing back KG question mark. And I was just like,
No, that was me. Oh, Kathy.
It's me.
Because it's a number. The last one, you just texted me like a few days ago.
I was like, I can't wait to
I said, KG question mark. Who the hell keeps texting me?
I was afraid to write back because I didn't know if it was you
That
or
is
not.
so funny.
Okay.
Yes, that's me.
I was like, I love you. I can't wait to see you this
I love
week.
how she said KG.
KG.
You did, and I was on a plane, and I said, who is KG?
Question mark.
So every time it texts, I will delete it, so it's always a
That
new
is
message.
hilarious. All right,
Girl,
well,
yeah.
we have each other's number.
Okay.
That's the important thing.
Without makeup, I look exactly like Wesley Snipes. Oh, Lord. I go from 35 to 95, because I could have lit somebody
We do know,
up.
y'all don't understand.
He's Shannon Sharp, I want to be Cheryl Sharp.
And you know.
I didn't know Little Yachty was performing tonight. I like a tall elder bars. Coming. That's God.
Cheryl Underwood.
Hey.